Shankarji. Now request I welcome Shankarji onto the stage, sir. Welcome, sir. Sir, ఇప్పుడు సభను ప్రారంభిద్దాం. వందే మాతర గీతంతో మనం సభను ప్రారంభిద్దాం. అందరినీ కూడా లేచి నిలబడాల్సిందిగా కోరుతున్నాను ఫర్ ద వందే మాతరం. So Honorable Shri J.P. Nadda ji, All India President, Bharatiya Janata Party. Honorable Shri J.P. Nadda ji, All India President of Bharatiya Janata Party. Respected Shri Somu Veeraraj Garu, President of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Andhra Pradesh State. Dignitaries on the dais, intellectuals, invitees, media friends, ladies and gentlemen. This is my first opportunity to welcome Shri Nadda ji, and I humbly believe this will be a stepping stone for achieving new challenges in our state. The intellectual cell is meeting very frequently at various places as per the advice and guidance given to me by the leaders to propagate the very role of the intellectuals in strengthening the Bharatiya Janata Party and taking its objectives and welfare measures to the general public and create awareness amongst the common people on the various welfare measures taken up under the able leadership of Shri Narendra Modi ji, our beloved Prime Minister of India. Today's topic, Seva, Sushashan and Garib Kalyan, is not new to anyone, as everyone witnessed personally how Modi ji transformed this country within a short span of 8 years towards service, good governance and upliftment of the poor. Seva is not concerned to one area or field. Seva in a larger perspective is witnessed in the country for the first time. Good governance is visible everywhere and people have recognized and experienced the fruits of this good governance. That is why today, in the eyes of the people, the Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, means Balai Janata ki Pehchan. There is no doubt in the top of that. Our government has and is striving tirelessly to make India an important global power and a better country for all its citizens. Still, we need to strengthen further to reach the ultimate, and this is possible when we get motivated towards the very objectives of BJP and the Government of India. Let us join hands together on this occasion and take an oath to contribute ourselves to the BJP party and strengthen the hands of Modi ji, who is a great visionary and highly intellectual leader for the upliftment of our nation at large. As a convener of intellectual cell of Andhra Pradesh, I sincerely feel that it is more on the shoulders of the intellectuals to take up the successful activities taken up so far by the Modi ji government to the common man and make him realize his transformation in terms of earning, leading a dignified life and living in a corruption-free nation. The various schemes taken up all these 8 years are primarily meant to uplift the poor and enhance the standard of living. In fact, no leader in the country so far focused so minutely to create dignity of life and global respect. India has been playing a very constructive role in safeguarding its dignity and decorum at the international forum at every stage, and world leaders have recognized India as an upcoming superpower at every sphere. This is possible only with our great leaders at the national level under the able guidance of Modi ji. I am hopeful that we shall together strive hard under the leadership of Modi ji and advice and guidance of Nadda ji and Somu Viraj Garu and other leaders to play our role as an intellectuals to apply mind and strengthen the BJP for the betterment of the nation. Sir, today we welcome you for the intellectual meeting of Vijayawada under the Andhra Pradesh Intellectual Cell. So I am pleased to introduce you that so many intellectuals have attended this meeting. So I recognize the North Indian Association who have attended the meeting, the IMA President, Secretary and the Finance Secretary and all the doctors of the IMA of the Vijayawada and the Guntur districts have been present today. Then so I would like to, the past district governors of Rotary and the Rotarians of Vijayawada and the socialites of Vijayawada have also attended the meeting for the BJP intellectual cell meeting. Then Vijayawada Hotels Association Secretary Mr. Sanjay Jain and their committee have attended. State BJP Pracharak Karyakartas and have also been attending. The Rajasthan Association under the leadership of Balakrishna Loya Garu have also attended the meeting. Vijayawada Brahmin Samaj Association under the leadership of Mr. Gopal Sharma. Agarwal Association President Mr. Omji and the Agarwal Associations have been here. AP Private Schools Associations have been here. AP Nursing Homes Association President Secretary are also present at this place, sir. And many High Court and Supreme Court advocates have also been present here. And also Chartered Accountants, P. Subbarayadu Garu and his team are also been here, sir. And Petroleum Association Unions, Private Petroleum Association Unions also been here. And Mahila Morcha Karyakartalu Kuda have been attending this. And I'm proud to say, sir, we have received many calls from so many people voluntarily that they would like to attend the intellectual cell program under the leadership of Mr. Nadda ji, and they have come up voluntarily to attend this function at a short notice. So I thank you all of them, sir. Thank you and Jai Hind. Today, we have a special guest who are the students who have come down from Ukraine, Operation Ganga. They have been flown to India safely and they would like to, under the able nobleship, the leadership of Modi ji, they have been benefited and they could come to India lively. So they would like to thank Nadda ji Garu and Prime Minister Modi Garu, and they would like to give the small memento. I request all the students, please come on to the dais.
Good evening to everyone. Good evening, sir. Namaskar, JP Nadda, sir. Namaskar, Purendreswari ma'am, Somviraju, sir. Namaskar. And namaskar to all the dignitaries on the stage and in this hall right now. I am the student from Ukraine, sir, who returned during the Operation Ganga program initiated by our government of India, headed by Narendra Modi, sir. And I would like to express the feelings of the 20,000 Indian students who were stranded in Ukraine during the war between Russia and Ukraine and who safely returned back just because of one person. The name of that dynamic leader is our Narendra Modi, sir. I really wholeheartedly we appreciate the efforts of the government, sir, and the party BJP, sir. And as a medico and as a future doctor of this country, we know the importance of life, how the life will be and how the importance of life will be, and we know that life will never there. We don't know whether we'll come back or not. But we came to India safely just because of your government and the dynamic leadership of Narendra Modi, sir. We thank you so much for that. And I would like to tell the importance and the image of our India which was projected in a greater way through the leadership of Narendra Modi, sir, after sir has taken the prime ministership of our country. That everybody, even in Ukraine, our professors used to doubt us. Our university administration used to doubt us. India is a country of 120 crore population. How your government is going to tackle, how your parents will be, how your families will be, and you are sitting here. One word we told them, sir, that our India is not the India before 2014. Our India is the India after 2014. No policy paralysis, only policy progress has been taken up by the BJP government, sir. We told that, and today all the medicos, even now we study in our preventive and social medicine, sir, that India has achieved the landmark of 200 crore vaccination in Indian population, sir. We are so proud of it and we thank you for that, sir. And I would also like to tell that the Vasudaika Kutumbam philosophy of our Indian culture, and the BJP promotes Vasudaika Kutumbam, and even the Ukraine ambassador to India, Igor Polikov, also requested the government of India and Narendra Modi Saab that please help us and take the inspiration from Mahabharata. Even the world is recognizing and witnessing the power of India right now, sir. We are so happy for that. We are so grateful for you, sir. And this is the voice of 20,000 Indians. We are so happy. We are so grateful. And I also like to inform you one unique point in the Operation Ganga program, sir. Your government and you, sir, JP Nadda, sir, you have taken up the challenge Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. The 20,000 students who were returned from Ukraine, more than 60% of them are girl students. That means not only in India, you have taken this project even for foreign students also. Sir, thank you so much, sir. And I also thank you so much, sir, and with a kind permission for 1 minute, sir, I request our students community headed by Dr. Divya ma'am, who is Associate Professor, to please come on to the stage and felicitate you, sir, with your kind permission.
देवदत्त जी सर, इंडियन मेडिकल एसोसिएशन प्रेसिडेंट।
पहले नीचे बैठ जाइए।
अभी कुछ
अभी नहीं।
डॉक्टर के साथ में इसीलिए बोल रहा हूँ।
Sir, request all the guests to be seated, please. Please don't come onto the stage till the function is completed. Please maintain the decorum of the. ఎవరిని అలౌ చేయాలి? Now I request for Honorable State President Shri Somu Virraju Garu to address the gathering. Thank you, sir.
వేదిక మీద ఉన్న పెద్దలు, అఖిల భారత బీజేపీ అధ్యక్షులు, రాజ్యసభ సభ్యులు శ్రీ జేపీ నడ్డా గారు, కేంద్ర మాజీ మంత్రివర్యులు, బీజేపీ జాతీయ ప్రధాన కార్యదర్శి శ్రీమతి పురంధరేశ్వర్ గారు, భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ సహ సంఘటన మంత్రివర్యులు అఖిల భారత శ్రీ శివప్రకాష్ జీ, ఐవీఆర్ కృష్ణారావు గారు, ఇంటెలెక్చువల్ సెల్ కన్వీనర్ డాక్టర్ గారు, ఈ సమావేశంలో అనేక మంది డాక్టర్స్, చార్టర్డ్ అకౌంట్స్, అడ్వకేట్స్, ఛాంబర్ ఆఫ్ కామర్స్, ఉక్రెయిన్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అనేక మంది ఈ సమావేశంలో పాల్గొంటున్నారు. అందరికి కూడా ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ తరఫున మీ అందరు కూడా ధన్యవాదాలు, అభినందనలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను. భారతదేశంలో మోడీ గారు 14 నుంచి ఇప్పటి వరకు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్రంలో అనేక రకాలైనటువంటి ఆలోచనతో ఈ రాష్ట్రాన్ని ముందుకు తీసుకువెళ్ళేటువంటి ప్రయత్నం చేస్తున్నారు. మన రాష్ట్రం అత్యద్భుతమైనటువంటి రాష్ట్రం, మేధో సంపత్తి కలిగినటువంటి రాష్ట్రం, 900 కిలోమీటర్ల తీర ప్రాంతం కలిగినటువంటి రాష్ట్రం, 1100 కిలోమీటర్ల తీర ప్రాంతం ఉన్నటువంటి గుజరాత్ ఈవేళ భారతదేశంలో అన్ని రాష్ట్రాల కంటే మోడీ గారు గుజరాత్ ముఖ్యమంత్రి అయిన తర్వాత అత్యద్భుతంగా అభివృద్ధి సాధించింది. మోడీ గారు ప్రధానమంత్రి అయిన తర్వాత పోర్ట్సే కాదు, అక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి ఫిషర్మెన్స్కి అనేక మందికి ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ నిర్మాణం కోసం గట్టి ప్రయత్నం చేశారు. మన ఆంధ్ర రాష్ట్రంలో 900 కిలోమీటర్ల ప్రాంతం ఉన్నప్పటికి కూడా అటు ఫిషర్మెన్స్ కానీ ఇటు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ అభివృద్ధిలో ఈ 900 కిలోమీటర్ల ప్రాంతం యొక్క అభివృద్ధికి ఈవేళ కూడా మనం నోచుకోలేనటువంటి పరిస్థితిని మనం గమనిస్తున్నాం. 14 కంటే ముందు మనం హైదరాబాద్తో కలిసి ఉండి అనేక విధాలుగా మనం ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ నష్టపోయింది. కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఆన్ హైదరాబాద్ విడిపోయిన తర్వాత కూడా మనం అభివృద్ధి చెందామనే కొన్ని ఆలోచనలు ప్రముఖంగా వచ్చినప్పటికి కూడా వాటిని అభివృద్ధి చెందాలనేటువంటి ఆలోచనలో స్పష్టత లేని మూలంగా ఈవేళ కూడా మన రాష్ట్రం ఇన్ని రకాల వనరులు ఉన్నటువంటి రాష్ట్రం ఒక రాజధాని లేని రాష్ట్రంగా మిగిలిపోవడం అంటే మనందరం కూడా ఆలోచించవలసినటువంటి పరిస్థితి. ఆ రాయలసీమ చూస్తే రాయలసీమలో అనేక రకాల వనరులు, అనేక రకాల గనులు, ఆ గనులు వనరులు, ఆ ఎర్రచందనం, వాటి మీద రాజకీయ నాయకుల కళ్ళు. మన ప్రాంతంలో ఎక్కడ చూసినా సరే, ఒంగోలులో చూడండి, శ్రీకాకుళంలో చూడండి, అనేక రకాలైనటువంటి వనరులు ఉన్నాయి. అవన్నీ ప్రజాపరం కావడం లేదు. ఈ రాజకీయ వ్యవస్థలో ప్రజాపరం కాకుండా అవి ప్రజల పరం అయితే ఆర్థికంగా మన రాష్ట్రం ఎంతో ముందుకు వెళ్ళడానికి అవకాశం ఉండే పరిస్థితుల నుంచి ఆర్థికంగా అవినీతికరమైనటువంటి ఆలోచనతో అప్పులు పాలయ్యేటువంటి పరిస్థితి. ఇది మన రాష్ట్రంలో ఉన్నటువంటి రాజకీయ అంతరంగమైనటువంటి పరిస్థితి. కానీ గుజరాత్ అభివృద్ధి చెందిన తర్వాత గుజరాత్లో ఇప్పటి వరకు భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ సుమారుగా 20 సంవత్సరాల నుంచి అధికారంలో ఉంది. సుమారుగా 20 సంవత్సరాల నుంచి అధికారంలో ఉంది. కారణం, ప్రజలకు తెలిసి ఎవరు అభివృద్ధి చేస్తారనే. యూపీలో మరలా అధికారంలోకి రావడం జరిగింది. అనేకమైన రాష్ట్రాల్లో మరలా అధికారంలోకి వస్తున్నాం. అంటే ఇది రాజకీయ పార్టీగా భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ ఘనతగా నేను పేర్కోవడం లేదు. మీ అందరూ కూడా భారతదేశం ఒక అద్భుతమైనటువంటి దేశం, ప్రపంచ దేశాలను ఎప్పటికైనా శాసించేటువంటి దేశం. ఈ దేశాన్ని ఇంకా కూడా ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్లాలనేటువంటి తపన భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ అందుకే స్థాపింపబడింది. భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ ఎవరినో ప్రధానమంత్రులు చేయడానికి కానీ ఎవరినో ముఖ్యమంత్రులు చేయడానికి కానీ భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ దేశంలో ఏర్పడలేదు. భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ భారతదేశాన్ని ఒక మానవమైనటువంటి పరిస్థితికి తీసుకువెళ్ళాలనేటువంటి ఆలోచనతో మన దేశంలో ఈ మధ్యకాలంలో మన ప్రధానమంత్రి చైనా ప్రెసిడెంట్ వస్తే వారిని మెడ్రాస్లో ఒక దేవాలయాన్ని చూపించారు. ఆ దేవాలయం ఎప్పుడు నిర్మించిందని చైనా వారికి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తే 4000 సంవత్సరాల కిందట అది స్థాపింపబడిందనేటువంటి విషయాన్ని మనం అందరం కూడా తెలుసుకోవాల్సిన పరిస్థితి. వారికి దాన్ని ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశారు. అంటే 4000 సంవత్సరాల కిందట, 5000 సంవత్సరాల కిందట అనేకమైన దేవాలయాలను ఆ వేళ మనం నిర్మాణం చేస్తే ఈవేళ కూడా చెక్కు చెదరనటువంటి పరిస్థితి భారతదేశం యొక్క చారిత్రాత్మకమైనటువంటి వారసత్వానికి నిదర్శనం. అది మన దేశం యొక్క సంపద. అంత అద్భుతమైనటువంటి ఆలోచన, అంత అద్భుతమైనటువంటి సంపద కలిగినటువంటి దేశాన్ని, రాష్ట్రాన్ని కానీ మరలా ఆ స్థితికి తీసుకువెళ్ళాలనేటువంటి పునరంకితమైనటువంటి ఆలోచనతో పనిచేస్తున్నటువంటి ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ. ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఎట్ ఆల్ ఎ పొలిటికల్ పార్టీ, ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఎట్ ఆల్ ఎ పొలిటికల్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఇది మన దేశం యొక్క సంపదని ఇంకా కూడా పెంచాలి. ఒక మాటకి అనేకమైన అర్థాలు. వాజ్పేయి గారు వచ్చిన తర్వాత మెడికల్ కాలేజీలు వచ్చినాయి, ప్రైవేట్ మెడికల్ కాలేజీలు వచ్చినాయి. మోడీ గారు వచ్చిన తర్వాత ప్రభుత్వ మెడికల్ కాలేజీలు పెట్టమన్నారు. మన రాష్ట్రంలో పెట్టలేదు, ఇప్పుడు పెడుతున్నారు. నిజంగా మోడీ గారు వచ్చిన తర్వాత యూపీలో అనేకమైన రాష్ట్రాల్లో మెడికల్ కాలేజీలు పెడితే మన పిల్లలు ఉక్రెయిన్ వెళ్ళవలసిన అవసరం లేదు. మన రాష్ట్రంలోనే 3,000 మందికి సీట్లు వచ్చే పరిస్థితి ఉండేది. అప్పటి నుంచి కానీ మనం ప్రభుత్వ మెడికల్ కాలేజీలు స్థాపించాలంటే ఇవి అభివృద్ధి కార్యక్రమాలని చెప్పను, ఇవి తప్పక ఆలోచన చేయవలసినటువంటి అంశాలుగా మీ అందరికి కూడా తెలియజేస్తూ నేను సెలవు తీసుకుంటున్నాను. జై హింద్, జై భారత్.
Thank you so much, sir. I recognize Chamber of Commerce President Vakalagadda Bhaskar Rao garu also. Thank you for coming, Andy. So I request Banu Prakash to introduce our chief guest to the audience.
जगत प्रकाश नड्डा जी, श्री जगत प्रकाश नड्डा जी. जगत माने विश्व, प्रकाश माने lighting. He is a great personality who is going to spread over the lighting to the entire world and is born on this motherland. And I'm very much thankful, and I'm showing my pranamams to his mother and father, Srimati Krishna Nadda ji or Naren Lal Nadda ji. Shri Jagat Prakash Nadda ji is an Indian politician and the president of Bharatiya Janata Party since June 2019. He is the former Union Minister of Health and member of Rajya Sabha from Himachal Pradesh and Parliamentary Board Secretary of Bharatiya Janata Party. Earlier he was a Minister of Himachal Pradesh government. He was born on 2nd November 1960 in a Brahmin family to Dr. Naren Lal Nadda ji and Srimati Krishna Nadda ji. He was educated at St. Xavier School, Patna. Thereafter, he did his BA from Patna College, Patna University, and LLB from Himachal Pradesh University, Shimla. As a childhood, he represented Bihar State in the All India Junior Swimming Championship held at Delhi. On 11th December 1991, he married Dr. Mallika Nadda ji, and now the couple has 2 sons. His mother-in-law is a former Lok Sabha member of Parliament, that is Parliament, Srimati Shri Banerjee ji. And his political career, 1993 to 98, 1998 to 2003, and 2007 to 2012, he was elected as the member of Himachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly, that is 3 terms. 1994 to 98, he was a leader for Bharatiya Janata Party, Himachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly, and 1998 to 2003, he was the Cabinet Minister for Health and Family Welfare and Parliamentary Affairs of Himachal Pradesh Government. And 2008 to 2010, Cabinet Minister for the Forest and Environment and Science and Technology, Government of Himachal Pradesh. And in April 2012, he was elected to Rajya Sabha, and from that time onwards, 2012 onwards, he was a member committee on transport, tourism and cultural, and on August 2012 onwards, he was a member of court of the University of Delhi, member committee on health and family welfare. Since 2013 onwards, he was a member of committee of privileges, and he was since 1993 to 98, 98 to 2003, and 2007 to 2012, he was the member of Himachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly. And now, after crossing across many hurdles in his lifetime, and he was honored by the government of India, and now he is elected as the All India BJP National President, and he is working under the dynamic leadership of Shri Narendra Modi ji and spreading over the great India's ideology to the entire world and making the India to be #1 position in the world. Thank you very much. And I would like to invite Shri J.P. Nadda ji.
So the most awaited time of this event, I request the All India President of BJP, National President, Shri Nadda ji, to address the gathering.
It is a pleasure to be with the intellectuals of Vijayawada and Andhra Pradesh. Here on the dais, we have Somvi Rajuji, the very dynamic president of Bharatiya Janata Party. We have Srimati D. Purandeshwari ji, who happens to be the All India General Secretary of Bharatiya Janata Party and in charge of Chhattisgarh and Orissa. Shri Shiv Prakash ji, who is the All India Organizing Joint General Secretary and in charge of many states including Andhra Pradesh, and IYR Krishna Rao ji, the retired IS officer who is present on the dais, Shri M. Naveen ji, the convener of Intellectual Cell, respected members who are present here in this intellectual meet, leaders of different walks of life who are gathered here, doctors, engineers, bureaucrats, and representing the technical side also, and my young friends who have just now returned safely from Ukraine, and my friends from the media, electronic media and print media. It is indeed a matter of great opportunity for me to be present here and meet the academia, meet the intellectuals, and have an interaction with them. This gives me a lot of insight also, and at the same time we are able to inform, interact about the activities of our party, political party, Bharatiya Janata Party. So once again, I welcome all of you in this intellectual meet, and certainly you will appreciate the issues which I am going to touch today. Friends, we have gone through a very transformative stage in the last 8 years. When I say so, I always say that you can respect the light only when you know what darkness means. Otherwise, it becomes difficult to appreciate the light, the power, if you do not understand the darkness which one has faced. When I talk this, the country is celebrating its 75th year of independence. When I say so, the country is also celebrating 8 years of Modi government. This is a very unique time when both the things have happened together. We are not able to celebrate the 6th year of Modi 2 government because of the pandemic. We were not able to celebrate the Modi 7th year government because of the pandemic. And it was only in the 3rd year that we got the opportunity, because we were out of the corona pandemic, and so we are celebrating it. We also remember that in 2014, when Prime Minister Modi took over the reins of the country, there was a situation of policy paralysis. India was considered to be one of the most corrupt states. Leaders were going to jail. Every day there was one scam or the other coming out. And the Indian polity had lost its respect. And the people at large were of the opinion that nothing can change. ये तो ऐसा ही चलेगा, नेता ऐसा ही होता है, राजनीतिक दल ऐसे ही होते हैं, कुछ नहीं बदलने वाला है. This was the mindset at that point of time of the people. But today, after 8 years of Modi government, we can say with proud that Modi है तो मुमकिन है, Modi है तो परिवर्तन है. This is the mindset. And I'm not exaggerating. I will give you the examples right from with all statistics only to prove that how a difference has come and how this difference is there. When we talk about the journey of 8 years, it is a journey of development. It is a journey of change. It is a journey of change in the political culture of the country. It is a change which has taken place where we can say that the administration, the government works, and it is a government which is pro-responsive. It is a responsible government. It is a proactive government, and it is a government which responds on the first call. That we can say with pride. And when I say so, I also say that Prime Minister Modi has changed the political culture of the country. The country was known for dynastic rules. The country was known for dynastic parties. The country was known for polarization. The country was known for vote bank politics. The country was known for casteism. The country was known for corruption. The country was known for appeasement. Today, after 8 years, we can say with confidence that dynastic parties have been shown their place. We can say with confidence that casteism has been sidelined, and we can say with confidence that Modi government is zero tolerant towards corruption and no appeasement, justice to all and appeasement to none. This is the change which has taken place. And now this is a government which represents all sections of the society. It is a government which represents all caste, creed, color, sex, gender. It is a government, and it is the opportunity for everybody, rich or poor. Everybody is to get a similar type of opportunity to grow and empower. That has been the change which has taken place. It has been under his leadership that villages have been taken care. The Dalits have been taken care. The tribals have been taken care. The women have been empowered. The youth has been empowered. And the farmers have been empowered. It is only during the Modi regime that we have to understand. And so, with confidence I can say that a change has taken place with the mantra of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas and Sabka Prayas. This is inclusive development which has taken place. We said about Antoday, means the last person sitting on the pedestal of the society, he should be taken care. We talked about that it will be an inclusive growth. And one thing more I would like to add, that when pandemic came, Bharatiya Janata Party changed its style of functioning also. Being a political party, it is the alone party which had the human angle, the social angle, and during pandemic, when every political party had gone to isolation, where every political party was in ICU, where every political party was not to be seen on the ground, it was lakhs of political workers of Bharatiya Janata Party which took care of the have-nots, which took care of the marginal section of the society. 50 crore ration packets were distributed in 3 months of lockdown time. 50 crores. Some 25 crores of sanitizers were distributed. And to the same tune, the masks were also distributed. So our workers were very much there, and Seva Hi Sangathan is baat ko, for this also we kept on working. Before 2014, the schemes used to be on papers. Before 2014, the schemes used to be implemented on papers. And before 2014, the schemes used to be inaugurated on papers. But it was only after 2014 that full-fledged program has been enunciated, where there is a planning, implementation and dedication, and with dedication it is being dedicated to the people that has taken place. So the implementation has also taken place. When we talk about the taking care of the poor, taking care of the village, when we talk about the taking care of the Antodaya, it is not only to say. Here I would like to share with you, because good news doesn't travel fast. Bad news travels faster. So we are always involved, and we know much more about what is not good, but we do not know what is good. The Indian Monetary Fund, IMF, has projected that India's below poverty line, which was 22% of the Indian population, has been reduced to 10%. That means 12% has come out from below poverty line and has come to above poverty line. That we have to understand. So below poverty line has reduced to 12%. That means 12%, 10%. That means 12% of Indian population is now below poverty line, and they have become above poverty line. That we have to understand. How it has happened? This is not a small joke. That 12% of the below poverty line people have come out of the poverty line, and they are now above poverty line. This has happened because of the schemes of Modi government. The same way, if I talk about growth rate after pandemic, the growth rate projected for India is 8.7%. And the growth rate of America is 4.4% after pandemic. That means that India is a vibrant economy where we have taken strides after the pandemic, and we are again on the rails of working forward. Friends, the extreme poverty line has been reduced to 0.8%. And during pandemic also, we have seen to it that this has not gone beyond 1%. How it has happened? It has happened because of the economic growth and the development which has taken place. And I would like to put some figures before you. The foreign exchange reserves in India was $300 billion in 2014. Now it is $600 billion which we have. It has doubled. The foreign reserves has doubled. The same way, in 2014, till 2014, India had 6,37,000 primary schools. And in 8 years' time, India under Modi's regime has created 6,53,000 primary schools. Means 60 years overcome by 7 years or 8 years of Modi government. That we have to understand. The average income in 2014 per annum average income per annum was 79,000 per annum. Today it is 1,50,000 per annum per capita income. The same way, if I talk about the average per person's, as I said, it was 79,000, now it is 1,50,000. Now the production of the food grains, it was in 2025, it was 255 million metric tons. Now it is 316 plus 06 million metric tons. This is the change. If I talk about the exports, India has done in the last fiscal March, India has done, it has crossed 400 billion billion dollars export, $418 billion, and this is only in merchandise. I am not including the service sector. If I include the service sector, the India's export is crossing $625 billion, that we have to understand. I am giving you the figures. These are the changes. The same way, if I talk about the food grains, as I said that it was 316. If I talk about the exports, if I talk about the agricultural exports, it is 23% increase. And the agriculture budget has increased by 10 times. In 2013-14, the agriculture budget was 23,000 crores. And today, the agriculture budget is, the agriculture budget is 1,67,000 crores. More than 10%. More than 10 times the agriculture budget is there. The gross domestic product has also doubled. It was 112.33 lakh crores. Now it is 232 lakh crores. And the foreign investment has crossed $500 billion. That means 65% foreign investment has increased, FDI has increased. In ease of doing business, India was ranking in 2014 at 142. Today, India is ranking at 63. And this is being, I'm giving you the statistics of 2020, because after 2020, they have not calculated the ease of doing business. Otherwise, our rank has also improved if I talk about 2022. If I talk about the economy, our economy has reached $3 trillion US dollars. And Prime Minister Modi's ambition is to cross $5 trillion economy. And we are going in that direction, we have to understand. If I talk about Khadi, Congress has always used Gandhi and Khadi on papers. They never did anything. But I am happy to share with you that this year, Khadi had a business of 1,15,000 crores. And it is now, Khadi has become the fastest moving consumer good, FMCG. It has become fastest moving consumer good. How it has happened? Because in letter and spirit, we saw to it that Khadi should go forward. You will be happy to note that approximately 22 lakh crore rupees have been transferred to the people by digital into their accounts. The number is 22 lakh crores. It's a huge number. India has seen a Prime Minister like Rajiv Gandhi saying that I send 1 rupee, 85 paisa it goes into commission and only 15% reaches there. Today, you must have seen on 31st of May, Prime Minister Modi from Shimla Ridge Maidan, he released, by pressing a button, he released the 11th installment of Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi of 2,000 rupees to 10 crore farmers. and the amount was 23,000 crores. And he pressed a button, and within 10 seconds, 10 crore farmers got 23,000 crore rupees. This is changing India. ये है बदलता भारत. 10 सेकंड के अंदर 10 seconds, 10 crore people getting 23,000 crores. That was the 11th installment. And how much the government of India has paid to the farmers in this 11 installments? It has crossed 2 lakh crore rupees. And all 2 lakh crore rupees have gone to the 10 crore farmers digitally. That we have to understand. And if I talk about the Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana, during pandemic, International Monetary Fund, World Health Organization, WHO, and UN General Assembly, all three praised Prime Minister Modi, saying that in pandemic, Modi did not only address the health issue, he also addressed the economic issue by giving poor 80 crore people getting 5 kilo ration of grain or wheat or rice and 1 kilo of pulses. This Modi ji has transferred to 80 crore people right from pandemic when it has started, and it is continuing. And it is not a joke. This has helped in eradicating the poverty line and reducing poverty line to 10% and eliminating 12% from it. That we have to understand. If I talk about other benefits, I am very passionate about Ayushman Bharat. My previous health minister is also sitting here, Srinivas ji. He might not be, he might have gone. He was also, Kamini Srinivasan ji. We both worked together. And you will be surprised to know, Obama healthcare, Bill Clinton's healthcare, all European leaders have been talking about universal healthcare. They have been playing politics, or it has been a major issue. But in India, under the dynamic leadership of Narendra Modi ji, we were able to provide 50 crore people, 10,84,000 families getting an annual health coverage for the diseases, for the surgical interventions, a tune of 5 lakh rupees per year. 5 lakh rupees. And who are these people? They are not selected on caste basis. They are selected on economic caste census. Means by profession. Who are these people? Rickshawala, Thelawala, auto rickshaw driver, bus cleaner, bus driver, lift man, waiter, barber, rag picker, all poor people. What is in number? 50 crore. 50 crore people getting 5 lakh rupees. 12 categories are getting 5 lakh rupees in Ayushman Bharat. And 50 crore means 40% of Indian population. This is Ayushman Bharat. World's largest health coverage program has been undertaken by India. And I will share with you the beauty of this program. The beauty is that the beneficiary has to go to the hospital for the first time. He has to tell his name, and he has to tell his name and address. The computer will tell that who are your family members. Then he has to put his thumb. The moment he puts his thumb, he gets the health card. And in health card, it is plainly written that these are your fathers, he's your father, he's your brother, your sister. They are eligible, and you have got a 5 lakh health card which is here. After that, you need not have even the card. Your thumb will work, and wherever in any hospital you go, you will put the thumb in the machine, and it will tell you that this year you have used 20,000. Now in your account is 4,80,000 is there. You can use it for your health coverage. And another beauty of this program, that is why I said that India has become digital. Why I say so? For example, if a person of Andhra Pradesh facing cancer or having cancer goes to Tata Cancer Hospital, Mumbai, and he gets operated or chemotherapy or radiotherapy, whatever intervention is done. The money does not come to Andhra Pradesh. It goes straight to Tata Cancer Hospital, Memorial Hospital, right digitally, and it is a cashless transaction which takes place. And how many people have benefited out of it? 3 crore people have benefited, and 23,000 crore rupees have been spent on this. This is the change which has taken place, which we have to understand. Could we ever imagine that farmer will get a pension? Could we ever imagine that ordinary person without doing any service will get a pension? In Atal Pension Yojana, 2 crore people are the beneficiaries, and they are getting 3,000 per month as their pension. This is the change. Can you ever think what is our... Modi ji always talked about scale, skill and speed. I was an MLA in 1994, 95, 96, 98, 2007, I was MLA. My BDO used to come to me and he used to say, Nadda ji, tell me 2 people in your panchayat who can get Indra Awas Yojana. This was the speed. Today, the target is that we will have the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana for more than 11 crores, for a tap connection for more than 11 crore people. Today I can say that the tap connection, we have completed 9 crore, and in coming times we will cross 11 crores also in Jal Jeevan Mission. The same way, if I talk about the Awas Yojana, which I was talking about, Indra Awas Yojana and Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, more than 3 crore plus houses have been built. And it is our dream, Prime Minister Modi's dream, that nobody should stay in Kacha Makan. Everybody should have a permanent structure, Pakka Makan, with kitchen, with toilet, with gas connection, and the Malikana Hak, which you say the property rights will not be with the men, it will be with the women, and the Mahila Sashaktigaran will take place. This is how things are taking place. 2 crore 81 lakh per houses have been given, has been electrified. That means in this country, more than 2 crore 81 lakh people were without electricity. 18,000 villages were without electricity. In Ujala Yojana, in Ujjwala, in Saubhagya Yojana, everybody has been provided. The same way, 9 crore women have been given the Ujjwala connection. Now, Ujjwala connection is not only Ujjwala connection, it is women empowerment. It is women empowerment because when they used to cook with the smoke chulha, they used to inhale in their lungs worth 200 cigarettes per day. Imagine the condition of the lungs of our sisters. Here you are doctors, you can well understand that the disease of lungs and tuberculosis used to take place. But now, within 5 minutes, they use the lighter and they cook, and within half an hour, they are free from the kitchen. This is the women empowerment which we have to understand. If I talk about the toilets, I remember Ram Manohar Lohia had said in the parliament that I feel ashamed that women have to go for their natural needs into the fields. And it said in 66 and 2014, nobody took care. But Prime Minister Modi constructed 11 crore toilets, 11 crore toilets. Now 11 crore toilets means empowerment of 11 crore women. And this is not a small number. And each woman must be having 1 or 2 child. That means the empowerment of the family, empowerment of the children. And the number was 11 crores. So, toilet is not only toilet. Toilet is Izzat Ghar. it is dignity, and it is dignity and with good health that we have to understand. Being a health minister, I can share with you that because of waterborne diseases, 3 lakh children used to die every year, and 11 lakh children used to have diarrhea. Now this has been reduced because waterborne diseases have reduced, because of Swachhata, because of toilets being constructed, and because of the India is becoming open defecation free. That we have to understand. Friends, I can talk about many programs, but I'll say for the Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, 34 crore loans have been disbursed. So we have tried to see that every house is empowered, every house gets electricity, quality life, toilets, kitchen with gas connection, every village getting a pakka road. Here also I will like to say, in 1994-95, when I was the MLA, my XEN means executive engineer, he used to come to me, PWD, and he used to say, Nadda Sahab, in your budget, I have got 40 lakhs and you have got 40 roads. Now you tell me what you want to do. Shall I put 1 lakh in every road? Or I'll do one thing. Give me 2 priority roads and then I will give you 20 lakh in those priority roads so that 2 kilometers road is constructed. This was the plight of situation. But when Atal Bihari Vajpayee came and later Prime Minister Modi took care, Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana came, and in Vajpayee regime 3 lakh villages were given all-weather road, and during Prime Minister Modi's regime 6 lakh villages were having the all-weather road, tarred road. All-weather road was also constructed, that we have to understand. And these are the changes which has come forward. We talk about startups. I will give you one statistics. That in 2014, the startups, the number of startups was not more than 70 or 80. Today, the startup number is 70,000. And you will be happy to note that 100 startups are now unicorns. 100 startups have become unicorns. This is the change which has taken place. We have given a special place to women, giving them security at the workplace, giving support to the self-help groups, permanent commission of the women in army, in defense services, giving them permanent commission, giving them mudra loans, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, PM Samarthya Yojana, safety maternity assurance. Now, many people may not know because you do not represent that poor section of the society. But India's health ministry has taken care that any woman who conceives right from conception to delivery and after delivery, 5 years of immunization of the child, everything is taken care by Government of India Health Ministry. Every surgical intervention and every checkup is free of cost. That is how we have tried to see that the Women Dignity and Maternity Assurance scheme works, and that is something which is worth appreciating, which has been taken in safety maternity assurance. If I talk about the initiatives for making women self-reliant, many schemes have come out. And if we talk about the farmers, during pandemic, 1 lakh crore are being spent through FPOs, Farmers Producers Organization, for the agricultural infrastructure. So in coming times, that is also going to take place. India, certainly, you see, you have been talking about, there were some ideological issues. Bharatiya Janata Party, which was previously Bharatiya Jansangh, had decided that we will abrogate 370. But we were not able to do it. But today, with your support, Article 370 has been abrogated, and for the first time, Panchayat elections have taken place in Jammu Kashmir. This is the change which has taken place. This is the change which is taking place. The same way, if we talk about the issues related to our culture, Bhavya Kashi, Divya Kashi, if you talk about the renovation of Kedarnath Dham, that has taken place. Buddha circuit, other circuits, that is also being taken care. Kashi circuit, Ramayana circuit, Mahabharat circuit, Buddha circuit, all these have been taken care. Even for the Dalits, the schemes which have been introduced in the last 8 years is remarkable. And I would also like to say that people have always talked about Ambedkar, but nobody took care of Ambedkar. It was Prime Minister Modi who saw to it that Panch Tirth, the 5 memorials should be there. The Diksha ground at Nagpur, the other place in Mau, then in Mumbai, then in London, and then in Delhi. So Panch Tirth was also brought into existence during Prime Minister Modi's regime. This I would like to say. Friends, I can give you n number of issues which Prime Minister Modi's initiative have taken place, and it is pro-responsive and pro. But I'll talk only about 2 things now. I, being a health minister, I would like to share with you that the medicine for measles took 27 years to come to India. The medicine for chicken pox and smallpox took 20 years to come to India. The pulse polio drops took 30 years to come to India for pulse polio program. For tetanus, it took 28 years to reach the vaccination of tetanus in India. And you'll be shocked to know that Japanese encephalitis, Japani bukhar, it took 100 years to reach the vaccination here in India. And that too, it reached. The Japanese encephalitis vaccination was very much available in the Japanese market in 906, and it was in 2006 when Yogi became the member parliament from Gorakhpur that he could import from Japan, and then it came to India. 100 years it took. Nobody was there to take care. But you will be happy to note that when pandemic came in 2020, January, in April, Prime Minister Modi set up the task force. They started working. The test started in October, November, and in January 2021, vaccination started, and India came out with 2 vaccines, not only 1, 2 vaccines. And today you are all sitting very close to each other. Very few are putting masks, and you are sitting close together. This is the Suraksha Kavach, because 200 crore vaccines has been administered, which is the fastest and the largest vaccination program which has taken place. And I would like to share with you that in Vaccine Maitri, India has supplied vaccine to 100 countries. And we have supplied 18.5 crore vaccines, and we have supplied to 48 countries 2.5 crore vaccines free of cost. This is India. India अब लेने वाला नहीं है, India देने वाला बन गया, ये भी हमको याद रखना चाहिए. So these are the things which has taken place and which has been there. I will talk about my friends from Ukraine have come, but here I would like to say that it is not only Ukraine, it is the people who have been brought back from Yemen, from Afghanistan, and from Afghanistan not only people, along with people, Guru Granth Sahib has been also brought back safely to, then people from Yemen, people from other countries, they have been also brought back, and they have been brought back safely. Here my friends from Ukraine are sitting, but it is the international diplomacy of Narendra Modi. And it is our leader now who had a talk with Zelensky, who had a talk with Putin, and he said that our people have to come out, and both of them cooperated. I would like to thank them. Both of them cooperated. And our children with Indian flags came out to the border, reached the borders, and they were received by none other than the cabinet ministers of Government of India. This is proactive role which we have to understand. And what is the number? 23,000. 1 month time, 23,000 people were brought back safe. And people from other countries also, they also took the Indian tricolor flag. And along with them, they also had a safe passage to come to India. And from India, they went to the respective countries. I would not like to name the countries. But yes, people from different countries also took refuge under the tricolor flag of India. That we have to understand. And the whole external ministry was pushed into service. And 140 sorties took place. 100 sorties took place for the service flights. And 14 sorties took place of Indian Air Force flights. And they were brought back, and the number was 23,000 people, students who came back. This is proactive, pro-responsive government which we have to understand. And I remember Prime Minister Modi ji early morning gave me a phone call. He said, Nadda, take care that BJP workers should go to everybody's family and tell their parents that we will take care and we'll bring them daughters and sons back home safely, and you have to do it. We did it. This is the change which has taken place. Along with this, I would also like to share with you that Northeast has been mainstreamed. The long pending issue of Naga Peace Accord that has taken place in 2014, NLFT Tripura Samjhauta has taken place in 2019, Bru-Riang Samjhauta has taken place in 2020, Bodo Shanti Peace Accord has taken place in 2020, Karbi Anglong Peace Accord has taken place in 2021. So now all the issues related to insurgency by and large has been met, and an alliance, a peace accord has taken place, and the insurgents have left the arms and they are now mainstreamed. This is what I would like to share. But with this also I would like to share with you that Prime Minister Modi has visited Northeast in last 8 years 50 times. No Prime Minister has visited. And every 15 days there is one cabinet minister in Northeast. In every 15 days. That is the responsibility of the Indian cabinet under the dynamic leadership of Prime Minister Modi. So friends, that is why I say I've got many figures. I don't want to elaborate now because there are many issues. But I can share with you that I can say with confidence that Modi hai to mumkin hai. There is a change which has taken place, and we are going forward, and we want that such fruit should bear here also in Andhra Pradesh. And so in coming times, Andhra Pradesh will also be mainstreamed, and we will see our Kamal coming up. That is, I would like to request from the academia, from the intelligentsia to take care. You have given me a very patient hearing. I would not like to take your much time. Thank you very much for hearing me. Thank you.
So thank you so much, sir.
पेंटिंग तो नहीं बोल सकते उसको, वन फ्रेम विथ राइस ग्रेन्स A to Z schemes of Narendra Modi.